Have you ever made your wife cry just because of an unintentional word said in anger? Not because you hate her, but simply because you couldn't control your emotions. But do you know how deeply her heart has been hurt? On the journey to becoming a husband and father, perhaps every man has experienced moments of anger, when emotions surge and reason seems clouded by fierce waves within. Sometimes just a moment of losing control, careless words are spoken, harsh, cold, full of hurt, that become deep cuts in the souls of the wife and children. What do you do at home? You complain even about just taking care of the child? How do you spend money so fast? Those words, though fleeting in a moment of anger, can linger for a long time in the hearts of loved ones, aching, smoldering, and hard to fade. Do you know, the strength of a husband not only lies in strong shoulders, hard-working hands, or great decisions, but also in gentleness, warmth, and the ability to control his own emotions. When you raise your voice, when you let anger take over, words become sharp knives, not only cracking the family atmosphere, but also making the woman beside you, who has chosen to accompany you throughout life, feel small, hurt, and lost. The wife, the mother of your children, is not only the one who keeps the warmth of the home, but also a companion who is always there to share every joy and sorrow, every difficulty, every hope. A gentle word, a warm hug, a sympathetic glance can sometimes be worth more than 1,000 apologies later. But bitter words, even just once, can lose trust and fade the marital bond built up over many years. Try putting yourself in the wife's position, the one who always strives for the family, always patient, and sacrifices the smallest things. After a tiring day of work, with countless worries, and then in the moment of hoping to be comforted and encouraged, she receives harsh words instead. How much would that hurt their heart? And the children growing up in that environment, what will they learn other than fear, insecurity, and gradually losing faith in family love? Anger is a very human emotion, but being able to control your anger is the true maturity of a man. You can stay silent when angry, leave the room to calm down, or take deep breaths to dispel negative emotions. Don't let a moment of losing control or an oversized ego hurt the people you love most in your life. Remember, words have tremendous power. They can be a healing medicine or a sharp blade. When you use words to encourage, praise, and share, you are building a happy, lasting home. But when you utter harsh words, you are destroying those good things yourself, sowing deep, lasting pain in the hearts of your wife and children. Love is not always about grand gestures. Sometimes it is simply kindness, patience, and tolerance in the smallest things. As a husband, learn to listen, understand, and share. When feeling dissatisfied, choose to communicate gently and offer sincere feedback instead of taking out your anger on your wife and children. Remember, your gentleness is the strong armor that protects the happiness of the family. Life will have many challenges. Sometimes you will feel pressured, tired, or disappointed. But don't forget, behind you there is always a peaceful harbor. That is family, the gentle eyes of your wife, the pure laughter of your child. Don't let moments of anger make you lose that sacred thing. People often say that love must be learned and practiced every day, because love is not in the promises spoken, but in sincere actions, in patience, caring, and cherishing every moment together. As a husband, be the one who protects, not the one who causes pain. Be the support that makes your wife and children feel proud, secure, and happy when they think of you. And if you have ever accidentally uttered hurtful words, be brave enough to admit your mistakes, correct them, and make up for them with practical actions. Don't let silence stretch into distance. Don't let ego hinder the bond between loved ones. Finally, remember this. Family is a place for love, not a place to vent anger. As a husband, you are the heart of the home, the one who creates a warm and peaceful atmosphere for everyone. Use your words to support, to share, to spread love, not to hurt those you love more than yourself. Happiness does not come naturally. It is built from respect, sincere affection, and sweet words every day. Never casually utter bitter words when you are angry, because those emotional wounds sometimes cannot be healed with just an apology. Be a strong and tolerant man. Keep your home always filled with laughter, love, and complete happiness. Remember, you are not only a husband and a father, but also a role model for your children in how to love and cherish the family. Don't let a moment of anger lose the most precious things in your life, love and home. Let your heart lead the way, so that love becomes the only language in your family.